Another week, boys, and another TWAB. This week at Bungie, we are celebrating World First, talking raid stats, and showing off a new weapon rotation for Trials and Iron Banner. Guardians have been diving into the Witch Queen and Season of the Risen and discovering a wealth of new story content and lore to dig into that makes us cry. Despite some server issues and a few hiccups in game, the latest step of the ever-evolving story of Destiny has been a wild one, but we are far from done when it comes to making it even better. From the seasonal quest continuing towards its own conclusion to a new hotfix going live today full of bug fixes, there are a lot of reasons to dive in. Because of that, we wanted to talk about some of the different weapons coming to Trials of Osiris and Iron Banner, returning maps making their way downtown or to the Crucible, and talk about what issues have been addressed, link to patch notes, and what's still on the docket. But first, art. In case you've missed it, we shared a ton of never before seen artwork from the many talented devs here at Bungie. If you're a lore enthusiast, definitely check it out and not miss out. Maybe there are even some cool things to uncover for what's next, or a fresh perspective about the Destiny 2 experience thus far. Or maybe not. Guess you just have to check it all out right here to see for yourself. After the TWAB, of course, we're having a moment. Off to the races. Minor spoilers ahead. If you haven't gotten a chance to play the raid yet, the final encounter introduces a new challenge, the likes of which Guardians have never seen before. He's very good at eating people off the map. I'm speaking from experience here. And the world got to see it in real time as players from all around the globe raced to be the world's first team to clear Vow of Disciple. We saw a record number of players attempting their blind runs, diving headfirst into the fray without a guide or a clear path in sight. To say that those that participated did an incredible job is a massive understatement, but only one team can win. A huge congratulations to Clan Elysium on their well-deserved win, taking the crown 3 short minutes ahead of the competition. Salt Grepo, Slay, Kairos, Moople, Quaz, and Cruz banded together and strategized, shot, dodged, dunked, and solved their way to victory, one kick to the face at a time. And you know what? It paid off. Congratulations again to this amazing team. Speaking of the new Vow of the Disciple raid, this new raid explores new themes and experiences, including facing off against a boss that makes taking out Guardians look fluidly effortless, beautifully haunting locations to explore, and more than a few secrets hiding within. For those interested, we've got a few stats to share from the first 48 hours of brutally challenging contest mode, including record-breaking numbers for Guardian participation. So Vow of the Disciple, raid 48-hour stats, let's break it down. Total players that entered the raid, 546,616. Players that cleared Acquisition, 270,648. Players that cleared Caretaker, 131,550. Players that cleared Exhibition, 80,153. Now, unique players that cleared the full raid, 32,621, with a total of enemy defeats at over 1 billion and total Guardian deaths being at 70 million. Total hours spent in Vow of the Disciple contest mode, 4,223,843. Now that's a lot of emblems, and we're working on getting those out sometime in the next few weeks. Make sure to follow Bungie Help on Twitter for more info. If you signed up for our Bungie newsletter, stay tuned for your own raid complete email on Tuesday, March the 15th. As a small heads up, that's also the last day to get your first clear of the Vow of the Disciple for that sweet, sweet raid jacket. For those that may have missed the reason why the 24-hour contest mode window was extended, day one started out strong, but eventually we saw a plethora of Anteater error messages. This made it difficult to complete the raid runs, especially when tension was already high from trying to be the first to win. While we know that this did upend some player weekends and their plans to play the raid on non-contest mode, we felt it was fair to extend the period since normal version of the raid is always available. Contest mode, however, is a very limited and only exists after the introduction of the raid. Because of this, the team discussed and decided that an extension was the right thing to do. Now that contest mode is over, however, raid runs are up for grabs. Good luck out there, Guardians, and don't forget to bring an Outbreak Perfected to the gunfights. Source, dude, just trust me. Yeah. All right, so it seems like everyone that actually cleared the raid within that first 48 hours, fellas, you're getting an emblem. Now, all is fair in trials and loot. A new season means a good excuse to add in some new incentives for PvP activities like Iron Banner and Trials of Osiris. So we've added a few new weapons for players to earn. There's also a new shiny exotic scout rifle for players to earn in Trials of Osiris to make a PvP dad proud. Who wouldn't want to make Shax proud? Come on. Alongside a returning favorite auto rifle. Now, I know it says right here exotic scout rifle, but it's just a legendary scout rifle. Just to clarify, and by the way, we just did a review on that scout if you want to check it out. Trials of Osiris will be returning this Friday, so let's check out what's on the way. All 6 weapons in the upcoming Trials pool will have the Alacrity and One Quiet Moment Origins traits. Alacrity increases the reload, stability and aim assist, and range when running solo or as the last guardian standing, which if you're like me and not the best PvP player, it's a nice bit of help. No shame. One Quiet Moment grants players increased reload speed when not in active combat. Now, the scout rifle is a 260 round per minute rapid fire frame. Acious Embrace. Keep an eye out for that off-requested triple tap 4 times the charm combo, as well as some spicy options like tunnel vision and multi-kill clip. Again, check out our review, fellas. It's really, really good. And by the way, Alacrity is a tier 1 perk. Now, auto rifles. A returning 600 round per minute adaptive frame auto. This returning classic has had some less popular perks trimmed from its perk pools, replaced by new favorites like Heating Up and Focus Fury. I'm pretty sure this is Summoner, right? 600 round per minute auto rifle. Yeah, I will say though, guys, no lie, if it is Summoner with Alacrity, oh, that's gonna be nasty. How about that Doctrine of Pass in Bungie? Now, Ironbender. Ironbender will return to light those flames next Tuesday. Here's what wolves can look forward to. All 6 weapons in this Ironbender pool will have Skulking Wolf traits, which activates during the hunt with enhanced radar and removal from enemy radar when you land those epic final blows with it. All returning Ironbender weapons will have updated perk pools, including new perks from the current season. We're also gonna be getting a hand cannon, which is a 180 round per minute precision frame called Frontier's Cry. Definitely need to check that out, guys. As well as a sword, a Vortex frame, Razor's Edge. The first Void Vortex frame sword in a while. This has some potent combinations like Wellspring or Unrelenting combined with Chain Reaction. Oh, and one more thing. Don't forget that both the Eternity and Vostok maps have returned. We also have a new map coming up on the horizon, but we're not quite ready to talk about that yet. Patience, young grasshopper. We'll be talking about this at a later date. I'm not gonna lie, fellas. I'm not gonna believe another map is actually coming. A new map is actually coming until it happens. Like an act of God to get new maps around here. Now, known issues as well as hotfixes. Today, guys, we covered it already, but hotfix 4.0.0.3 just dropped earlier. And by the way, things like glaive mods were unlocked. Wellspring now has better drops or higher drop chances. Ascendant alloys can now be purchased. And by the way, you can go purchase 2 of them right now from Raul. And we actually played Wellspring earlier, guys. And from what I'm seeing, yes, the drops have increased and are doing much better. Also, Grand Overture got an adjustment. Now, Bungie name changes. Did we have people coming by the stream today bringing that up? Bungie name change is now available for players who wish to update their current Bungie name. Players can use this change by logging into Bungie.net, navigating to their profile settings. Under Identity Settings, change the Bungie name. Click Save Setting at the bottom of the page. Now, someone came by the stream and said they're able to change their name, but if their name already had numbers in it, they couldn't remove or change the numbers. I have no way to verify this as I never changed my name, but somebody let me know. Also, daylight savings is this Sunday, which of course will affect reset, pushing it an hour forward. Now, contest mode and emblem extension. Players who fully completed Vow the Disciple raid on contest mode during the 24-hour extension window will be granted the Cleaver emblem in-game at a later date. Stay tuned to the upcoming TWAB for some details. Known issues. Lordly Splendor Exotic Titan Helmet is consuming ability energy on death. Jesus, it's like that thing should have never been nerfed. Explosive Personality Grenade Launcher has the incorrect rate of fire listed. Dreaming tokens for the Wish Ender quest cannot be dismantled from players' inventories. Some other stuff. Yeah, hopefully we get a fix here. Now, as a final note here from Bungie, it's been a roller coaster of emotions this month, but we have been loving every second of the art, memes, and discussions inspired by what's new. Keep in mind throughout your adventures that there are a lot of new lights coming in to see what all the hype is about. Let's help them out and show them the true heart of the Destiny community. Before we let you go, I did want to highlight one more thing from the Bungie team. Bungie has previously spoken up about the invasion of Ukraine, and to help beyond just words, we have dedicated the proceeds from the first 48 hours of our recent Game to Give charity stream to humanitarian efforts. For those interested in learning more, you can read about what steps are being taken here. In a blog post published this week, found here, you'll see various organizations that are lending help to those that need it. We also share a first look at the new emblem, picture below, so that players can use to show support in-game. It's a completely free way to show our solidarity with players from the affected areas so they know they are not alone. Now, in Ukraine right here, we humbly tried to exemplify the hope and courage that has been so emblematic of the Ukrainian people during this impossible time. Alongside Ukraine's coats of arms, impressionistic sunflowers, Ukraine's national flower, populate the peaceful countryside, a metaphor for hope and our way of expressing solidarity. So again, guys, this is a free emblem right here. Until next time, stay kind and keep those new raid memes coming. I should go hippie. All right, fellas, that's your TWAB, man. Crazy stuff going on in the world, right? Big shout out to Bungie on this one, though. Fellas, let me know in the comments below what you think. We'll be live tomorrow playing Trials of Osiris at launch. So if you want to come watch us bathe in sweat, come check us out. Fellas and ladies, thank you all for coming and watching. And as always,
slap that like button like your mama told you right.